Hey guys, it's Lauren here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This vlog is a little bit random. It definitely still involves books, of course. I start reading my second Neil Gaiman book, American Gods, which is incredibly interesting. I'm still not done with it yet, but you know, I start reading it. And I also start reading After H.G. Brown, which is one of my highly anticipated books for the year. So I end up reading both of those. I also get into some other fun in the video, but yeah, I just forgot to film an intro. So here is the intro. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm really excited because I'm about to start reading American Gods by Neil Gaiman. This is going to be my second Neil Gaiman book, and if you saw in one of my other videos, I picked this up at a secondhand bookstore, and yeah, it's just something that's been on my TBR for a while. I have no idea what it's about, but I've heard so many good things about it, and yeah, I'm about to start reading it. I'm in ripped jeans. I'm wearing a baggy t-shirt. This book also gives very 90s vibes, so I kind of just feel like I've been transported to a new era just by starting it. I read the premise, or like the what do you call it, the author's note in the very beginning, because you know it was Neil Gaiman. I honestly didn't intend to, but then I just got sucked into it because you know that's just the kind of writer Neil Gaiman is, right? He just has a way with words, and he was talking about how he traveled to America for like the first time, and that's kind of what inspired this book. Anyways, that's what inspired this book, the fact that he traveled to America for the first time. He also says that like he had the cover of the book before he had the story. So like the title American Gods came to mind to him way before, but he hadn't written the draft yet. But then the cover came to mind and it had lightning on it and it had so many other things. This isn't the original cover, by the way. This is the 10th anniversary edition, which is why there's an author's note in the beginning of the book in the first place, which I like because this 10th anniversary edition looks very cool. Like I'm glad I have this one instead of another copy. That's what he says. He also says that when it first came out, the book was really controversial. People either really loved it or really hated it. It was too American or it wasn't American enough for things like that. Yeah, and he also says that Shadow, which I think is the main protagonist of this book, he's not a sympathizable character, which is going to be interesting because I usually, like sometimes books with unsympathizable characters, like they can be hit or miss for me, but I don't know. I have high hopes for this one. Overall, it's just really cool. The premise seems interesting. The author's note definitely has me intrigued. But I'm just gonna dip into this real quick. I have somewhere I have to go in an hour or so, so I think I'm gonna spend about 30 minutes reading this, and we'll see how I like it. I'm definitely very excited to read American Gods. Okay, so I feel I have to read this really intriguing opening note to American Gods. It's an opening quote actually from A Theory of American Folklore, from American Folklore and the Historian by Richard Dorson. So yeah, we're just gonna read it out loud. It says, "One question that has always intrigued me is what happens to demonic beings when immigrants move from their homelands. Irish Americans remember the fairies, Norwegian Americans the Nisser, Greek Americans the Verkolikas, but only in relation to events remembered in the old century. When I asked why such demons were not seen in America, my informants giggled confusedly and said, 'They're scared to pass the ocean. It's too far,' pointing out that Christ and the apostles never came to America." So, yeah, that's very interesting. So I'm interested to see what's gonna happen in this book.
see what it goes.
Okay, hey guys. I'm just now realizing it's been a while since I've updated you guys, and I know, it's stupid, but a lot has happened. For one, my family came to visit me last weekend, and we spent most of the time shopping and hanging out, but all I have to show for it is a video of Katsudon. You're welcome.
The rice needs to be done.
I'm actually really excited that I got to try it out though, because I watched Yuri on Ice, and if you've watched Yuri on Ice, you know the main character, his favorite dish is Katsudon. So yeah, I don't know, that was fun. I enjoyed it.
すっごく美味しいカツ丼になるんで、しっかり僕だけを見ててください。
Along with that, I got vaccinated by my university. It's only the first dose. There's not really any effects for the first dose. Like, all I really feel is like the pinch from shots. Otherwise, I'm fine. But reading updates. I'm 100 pages into American Gods, and I haven't really updated it on my Goodreads just because I feel like this edition is like really special. And what do they call this? Like it's like a mass market edition, a cool mass market edition, but still like it's pretty tiny and really thick, so I haven't updated it in case like I accidentally like make it seem like I completed the book and really has more pages than like a normal size book would. So I haven't like said anything about how far I've gotten. I'm 100 pages through and a lot has happened. The way Neil Gaiman writes, I don't even know how to describe it, but like the way he writes, he doesn't really use lyrical language as much as he just points out certain details in a character and a landscape that you should focus on. So for example, like he'd mentioned Shadow, and he had this wife, like even when he was in prison, and his wife, like he had fond memories of her and everything like that. And there was literally just like a couple of paragraphs where he was talking about how his wife called Shadow puppy. And I was like, wow. And I just like instantly fell in love with that character. And then we realized literally a few pages later that that character was dead. He managed to make me feel all those emotions. And I don't know, I just don't know how else to explain it other than like, instead of flowery language, Neil Gaiman does just use deadpan language to like bring your attention to certain aspects or details of a certain character, their background. And just like that manner of storytelling is so compelling to me somehow. So yeah, needless to say, I really am enjoying American Gods so far. So at the moment, Shadow has gotten out of prison. He thought he'd have a wife and a job waiting for him once he got out, but instead he discovered that his wife was dead because of a car crash. Her boss, who she apparently was sleeping with, died in the crash with her. There was no job waiting for him either. So yeah, Shadow, he doesn't really know how to feel. He ends up seeing his wife's ghost and they kind of just have this conversation where he sort of says goodbye. They don't really make it clear if like the ghost like actually was there or if it was just like a figment of his imagination. I don't mind. I welcome the ambiguity. It's really compelling, I think, for the story. And because of that, Shadow ends up becoming enlisted by, I forgot this character's name. It's been a like little while since I've picked up the book, but this character in a white suit and a white beard and everything like that, he has been hired by him in order to serve as a driver and a bodyguard in certain situations. So that's Shadow's new job, following this guy across the country. Apparently he's involved in some suspicious ass gangs, but we don't really know what's going on with that. I really like the way of writing. I'm gonna try and read some more of this, but honestly we're into like the last 2 weeks of schools before finals, so it's like I'm not even reading as much as I want to. And I literally just got off a reading slump. I don't know, yo. I don't know. Anyways, I'll update you guys next time I have something to say. But other than that, that is American Gods. Hey guys, it's Lauren here. I just washed my hair and it's like noon. It's almost 1, I think. And I have a towel on my head. I just washed my hair. I'm feeling a little drowsy because not gonna lie, this week was kind of exhausting. We're in like the last 2 weeks of school and then it's 2 weeks of finals. So I've been reading American Gods and I've barely made a dent in it. Right now I'm on page 130, so it's like progress, but still like it's moving kind of slow. So I think I'm gonna read something to go along with this book, and that is going to be At Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. I've been looking forward to reading this, and I think I've been craving romance because I've been reading a lot of fanfics, and as you know, if you're into like fandom stuff and things like that, those hold a lot of romance. I was like, okay, clearly I'm craving romance, and I know that Talia Hibbert has never let me down when it comes to that. So we're gonna read the last installment, I believe, of the Brown Sisters series, along with American Gods. And I don't know, I'm really excited just because I think the sister gives like the same vibe that I do. Yeah, but I'm excited to read this romance, get into it. I've heard so many good things. I have a cup of tea, which is basically a cup of love, which I think is very suiting for what I'm about to read. I'm just really excited to read the book. And then I honestly don't really know. I think I'm gonna write a bit. I actually have been writing a bit in this vlog, which you have seen in a couple of clips. And writing has been coming a lot easier to me just because I think I've taken the pressure off and I'm really feeling the flow of the story right now. So I'm just gonna go with the flow and allow things to take their course. I definitely look kind of a mess right now. Well, not really, it's just like my hair isn't done. But after I do my hair, twist it up, let it moisturize, I am going to chill out to read, just like enjoy this day before I have to hop back into the grind tomorrow. So that is the plan. It's Friday. I'm probably gonna end this vlog tomorrow, honestly, just because I've been filming for over a week now. Hello. And I also haven't edited a vlog. The vlog will probably be up before I get this video out, but it's the reading vlog from when I read the Gilded Ones. I still haven't edited that yet, so I need to hurry up and do that because I want to have it out by early next week. But I will see you guys when I see you. yeah, I'm realizing that I never actually filmed an outro for this video. The weekly vlog is over. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna name this in the title, because I was gonna have it be a reading vlog for American Gods, but that's taking longer to read than I anticipated. Still not much has happened main plot wise. I'm not sure if it's a fantasy or whatever, but it does seem to be a book that takes place during a road trip, and I think it involves gangs. It might involve a bit of fantasy. Who even knows? At this point, I'm not even a fourth of the way through yet, so you'll probably see that in another reading vlog. I also have been reading Actor H.E. Brown, by the way. I am about maybe more than halfway through. I think this book is actually really short because I'm only 196 pages. Yeah, it's pretty short. I'm getting through this pretty fast, and I'm probably going to start at some point the House of the Cerulean Seed. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to start that before or after finals, so we will see what happens with that. But I'm excited to read it because everyone seems to be enjoying it, and I'll probably make that into its own reading vlog. So yeah, look forward to that in the future. But just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my medias. They're always linked down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.